everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. So I said I was going to give y'all my thoughts on Avatar 2 and do a review for it. So here I am. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so y'all bear with me. I'm going to try to get through it, y'all. I'm going to try to get through it. But first and foremost, I want to address the controversy of the indigenous people calling out this film. They saying you need to boycott it. They're saying Avatar is a white savior narrative and that there's lack of representation telling the indigenous story. Now, look, I'm going to say right now, look, I'm here for it. I feel you, right? Like, I'm going to ride with you. I'm going to ride with y'all, all right? We know Hollywood has a history of whitewashing. One of the most egregious moments for me was watching the live-action Ghost in the Shell and casting Scarlett Johansson. Oh, I know y'all remember that. She played Motoko Kusanagi, who's supposed to be an Asian character. And I was just like, what the hell are y'all doing? But this has happened all the time, man. This has been happening since the beginning of time. But however, to be fair, I didn't hear all this complaining or noise, or at least it wasn't loud enough when Avatar 2009 came out, because it ended up being the most successful movie of all time when it came out. And I really didn't hear anything. Like, it was just quiet. Everybody just kept talking about how great it was. So my thing is, look, keep applying pressure, but you got to keep applying pressure and you got to start early. Don't let your foot off the gas if you want to see real change. We all knew this movie was in production. 13 years, if they would have kept applying that same pressure, it could have made all the difference. But look, I'm here for you, all right? And James Cameron, I felt like he responded in a positive way to the backlash. Y'all can check out the articles and see for yourself. But hey, look, I feel you, all right? I feel you. Like, yeah, just keep applying that pressure. But anyways, biggest movie released this year that doesn't focus on dinosaurs or people dressed in capes or spandex. So did this movie live up to the hype 13 years later? Was this 3 hours and 13-minute runtime or however the hell long it was? Was it worth it? Well, look, I'm going to tell you, for me, on a visual and technical level, this was absolutely worth the experience. I saw this in 3D Cinemark XD and I was blown away. I was like, man, if y'all thought that Cameron was going to recycle the same look, the same style of the first Avatar, then you simply don't know James Cameron. James Cameron promised big and he delivered. Now look, I'm a fan of the first Avatar. And the reason why is because I always thought the story, yeah, it's a simple story, but the world is rich. And for me, that's what made it engaging. I like seeing how the Na'vi interact with nature and how they think about spirituality. And that's what made it impactful for me. So this sequel takes those same notes and it uses like visuals to emphasize the themes just like the first one did, but it does it on an even bigger scale with bigger stakes. And so in this movie, what's crazy about it is James Cameron used high frame rate. In other words, he used HFR. Now, they changed frame rates in this movie a lot because the entire movie is not in high frame rate. So to break it down, so traditionally, movies are projected at a 24 frame rate per second. But this movie, it was at 48 frame rates per second, giving it a more real look. So when the high frame rate is there, it looks phenomenal. Like, it's like, wow, it's gorgeous. So I'm not sure if high frame rate is going to be like a future of big blockbuster movies, but I can tell you right now, I'm digging it. And I remember the first time I saw this, Gemini Man, watching it on 4K, I was like, damn, this looks incredible. Like, it looked crazy. Gemini Man, the movie, though, it ain't all that, though. Sorry, Will Smith. But this sequel, it definitely is more character-focused than the first one, which is a good thing. And we're introduced to more people. We get another tribe, the Ocean tribe, and it works out well. And I like watching Jake Sully's family get adjusted to the new environment and the boys kind of playing a prank on the son. Those were like the enjoyable moments for me, right? And I felt like the length of this movie, it makes it possible to really get to know the characters. And to me, that gives the more action, it gives action more weight, right? That you really feel it here. And so, you know, it's a simple plot, but it's well put together in all facets of movie crafting. So if you think James Cameron was going to take to heart the criticism people had about the first one being a simple storyline that's been done 100 times over, well, he didn't. I know people can call this Dancing with Wolves / Pocahontas story, but in my opinion, yeah, I mean, it's a simple story, but sometimes we need a simple story. Sometimes that's all you need. As long as it's engaging, as long as it's fun, that's it. Because for me, the cinematography, it really immerses you in this world. And even though you know, it's all really CGI, it looks real. Like, this is the kind of movie that I think the best example is, it's like a theme park attraction. You'll talk about the sights, the sounds, but you're not necessarily going to brag about how great the story is. You're just going to be like, damn, look at this. Like, it's beautiful. It looks great. So that's how I felt about this. And I feel like y'all going to feel like that too. So I will say, from a visual standpoint, this is one of the best looking things you'll ever see. I like Jake Sully in this. He's more of a grounded father who wants to protect his kids. I liked him compared to in the first one, where he's more of a daredevil, trying to prove to everyone that he can be Navi. And the theme of the parents and kids, I think they did really good in this. I think, the parents, they're known to protect their kids, but in the end of the day, the kids are the ones who protected their parents. So, of course, we have the message of, humans attacking the ocean and humans attacking whales. That's in this movie because, you're going to get a little preaching too. He's going to preach to you a little bit. But it was well done here. And the last 45 minutes of the movie was intense action and it never let up. So my only negatives, that final battle, I was like, where's the Ocean Tribe at? This was an attack on your family and they kind of just disappeared. I'm like, where did they go? Also, Stephen Lang's character and Spider's relationship, it was kind of weird. I'm just gonna say straight up, I didn't really care for Spider's character. The actor is fine, but his character, I'm just like, nah. And I don't know, like him saving his father, I don't think we got enough in this film for him to do that. I also just wish that the dynamic of Neytiri and Spider, like I wish they would have showed the aftermath of when she threatened to kill Spider. Because I just feel like, man, if this is a 3-hour movie and some change, the audience, we deserve to know, like, what's y'all's relationship after this? Like, you was about to kill Spider. You was about to just die. So, I would have liked to know that. But those are my only negatives. So overall, I recommend everybody go see this with your family. It's a beautiful looking movie. It's great. It's entertaining. That 3 hours is going to go by faster than you know it. Trust me. So I give it a straight up 90%. It's solid in my book. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment. Till next time. Peace.